Sahajaste. Once we understood our natural personality, that personality becomes our door. And if we enter into that door, we will find a path which will take us to the very core of our mind and body, into the depths of our being. But the depth of the being, the core, not only contains the light, the bright side, the positive side of our mind and body, but also the dark side, brilliantly called as shadow by Carl Jung. That is where is the whole accumulation of our past, emotional wounds, scars, guilt, anger, violence, resentment, regrets, and above all, the fear of death, which we suppressed. So, if we are walking that path, we have to face it all. And we want to face it because now it is like falling in love with ourselves. If we truly love someone, we accept their goodness, their positivity, but also the darker side, which is not so positive. And same thing happens here. It is the beginning of self-love. And we are ready to accept everything within us. And just like falling in love with someone, here falling in love with ourselves, we forget about the world totally. We forget about our education, our status, our prestige, our wealth, gods and goddesses and spirituality, knowledge. Everything is left behind. Because path of love, self-love, in the beginning is aloneness, or I will say rather loneliness. So once we are there in the depth of darkness, it creates an existential crisis. And in this existential crisis, life and death are facing each other. And we avoided that moment in the past. Because as we discovered, fear of death is the core problem of humanity. So everything is bare, naked. Everything of the past is dismantled. We are absolutely lonely, facing existential moments, and that generates anxiety, despair, panic, and dread. It may last for a few minutes, it may last for a few days. And intermittently, if it comes, it may last years. Then it comes in small chunks, milder, more gentle. But we cannot bypass it, these moments, if we want to proceed further in our journey. And some people, when they enter into it and they are frightened, they come back. And their journey is not completed. because this bypass doesn't lead us anywhere. Because these life and death, in their bare nakedness, when they meet, life and death become one. And in those moments, we are born into a different dimension of life. So let's see it in pictures. So, existential intelligence emerges as a crisis, falling in love with ourselves, plunging into the unknown. And slowly, our old identity, which we cultivated so carefully and we borrowed it from outside, finally chipping away. And the new self is not born yet. That is why we can call it no man's land. With despair, anxiety, panic. It may happen suddenly, it may happen slowly, it may be mild, it may be very strong, and it may last for a long time. But nonetheless, we have to face it. And this is also extreme catharsis because darkness, when we fully experience, we clean everything. All possible mental illnesses are experienced and they are gone. Truly, healing happens here. What we call healing from outside is merely a relief, a coping mechanism. So we don't become ill. But at this point in this existential crisis, true healing is going to occur. And once life and death, they face each other, they meet each other, immediately we experience the light at the end of the tunnel. And this light is not going to have opposite. We are born entirely into a new dimension, into a new realm. That is why existential crisis is so vital. It can never threaten our physical life, but it provokes anxiety and despair, which is temporary. Whole of the catharsis, whole of the cleaning mechanism. After that, we are not going to come back ever to the darkness because everything is cleaned forever. Sahajasti.